If people only would know how important love is in life, and if they only would know how much they are suppressed by the institutions, by the corporations, by the governments, by religion, religious leaders, they all want to have power. It's all about gaining power, controlling people with power, and then there are gradations of who is controlled more. It's very interesting. If you travel this world like I did and go to all these places, you see, for example, in Egypt, I danced with Egyptian women in Cairo in the year 77. I was in love with a Sudanese man, my first black man in my life. We were deeply in love. In Egypt, or also in Sudan, you have no sex before marriage normally. The men, they are maybe taken by their father to a prostitute, and that is what they do to train them to become at all lovers, yeah, because otherwise they wouldn't have any experience. But he had not yet had this experience. He was 21 and I was 27, and when I was in Cairo, I stayed in their home. It was a group of 4 Sudanese. I slept in his bed, and by my side was the father of my son. Not yet the father of my son, not yet my husband, but the young man who was in my life and helped me early on. He was 19 when he came into my life. I was 25, and who is now a very leading, very well-known gallerist here in New York. I brought him with me. I took him with me to my world travels, and he has enriched his life through what I could induce into him with the energy, the love, the compassion I have. Difficult was, and it's the last thing to this, is that he was a gay man, and being a gay man is a very different subject in itself, which I will talk about in another clip.